Top 3 Most Valuable Sacagawea Dollar Coins. Welcome to Numismatic Vault Extra. Today, we're going to explore some of the most valuable top 3 Sacagawea $1 coins in the United States. United States. We'll be looking at their market value, rare and exciting error coins, and special conditions, including rare gold tones, unique finishes, and different color shades that have become major players in the coin collector and investor world. These rare treasures are not just pieces of American history. They are also some of the most valuable coins collectors are hunting today. So if you're a coin enthusiast or someone who appreciates the beauty and significance of American currency, this video is for you. Let's get started with the first coin on our list. Magnifying, glass-tilted left sparkles. The mystery and power of the 2000 P Sacagawea dollar. The year 2000 marked a turning point in American coinage, a moment when the United States Mint attempted to reinvent the very idea of a circulating dollar. After decades of dull, fading metals and designs that blended into pockets unnoticed, the Sacagawea dollar was introduced as a symbol of rebirth. Gleaming with a golden glow, light yet dignified, it carried the image of a Shoshone woman whose story had shaped the destiny of a young nation. And among all versions of this coin, the 2000 P Sacagawea dollar became a phenomenon. Not just a piece of currency, but a magnet for myths, mysteries, and unimaginable value. When the Philadelphia Mint struck the first wave of these coins, the excitement was electric. Workers described the moment the coins rolled from the presses as watching small suns slide across stainless steel. They were not made of gold, yet their appearance tricked the eye, radiating a warm metallic halo that set them apart from every coin Americans had ever held. But no one knew that within this massive production, special pieces would emerge. Coins whose destiny would far exceed their $1 face value. Sacagawea's portrait was sculpted with a quiet intensity, her baby Jean Baptiste resting calmly on her back. This was more than art, it was history breathing. She guided Lewis and Clark through millions of miles of unknown wilderness, and now her legacy was guiding a new direction in numismatics. Her gaze, slightly over the shoulder, seemed to peer directly into the future, as if predicting that her 2000 P coin would one day become a treasure sought by collectors across the world. The Philadelphia Mint, famous for precision, was under immense pressure to deliver perfection for this new series. But pressure often leads to unexpected outcomes. Among the millions of coins struck, a tiny fraction carried traits so unusual, so sharp, or so mysterious that collectors began whispering about them like secret treasure maps. Some examples had a shimmer that appeared almost liquid under light. Others showed unusual strength in the feathers of the eagle or deep, unexpected detail in Sacagawea's hair. Then came the discovery that changed everything. A small number of 2000 P Sacagawea dollars were accidentally struck with state quarter dies, creating the legendary mule coins. Their existence shocked the coin world. 2 different coins fused into one historic blunder. These rare mules sold for astounding prices, transforming ordinary collectors into overnight legends. Suddenly, the 2000 P Sacagawea dollar was no longer just a coin. It was a potential golden lottery ticket hiding in pockets, drawers, and forgotten jars. This is where the myth of unimaginable wealth began. People started checking every Sacagawea dollar they found, turning the coin into a symbol of hope. What if, hidden in the ordinary shine of the golden surface, your future fortune slept quietly? Stories spread of people discovering rare examples when cleaning old collections or sorting change from long-closed businesses. Every discovery added fuel to the belief that this coin possessed a rare sort of magic. The psychological power of the coin became its own force. Collectors believed it could change a life in an instant. Even though most coins carried modest value, the dream of finding a valuable 2000 P error, especially a mule, turned the entire series into a cultural treasure hunt. And as with all treasure hunts, legends grew. Some said certain batches from Philadelphia had sharper strikes because the dies were newly polished. Others insisted special planchets accidentally slipped into the production line. The truth remains a mystery, making the rarity even more enchanting. The golden color itself added to the myth. It was not real gold, but its glow felt ancient, almost ceremonial. The alloy blend, manganese, brass, copper, reacted with light in a way that made the coin look richer than it was. People compared it to sunlit relics from lost civilizations. When collectors held it, They often ran their fingers over the smooth edge, feeling almost as if the coin held a story, a heartbeat, a whisper from history. What made the 2000p even more powerful was the timing. America was stepping into a new millennium, a symbolic rebirth, a leap forward. The Sacagawea coin, with its theme of exploration and progress, aligned perfectly with the spirit of change sweeping the country. A minting accident during such a symbolic moment added an almost supernatural weight to the story. Rare coins born in symbolic years always attract deeper fascination, and the 2000p was no exception. The Philadelphia mint production itself became a subject of study. Experts spent years analyzing die states, strike quality, unusual luster, and any hint of abnormality. Each small discovery, whether a die crack, a rotated reverse, or a misaligned strike, added another branch to the mythological tree growing around this coin. Even today, collectors debate which traits indicate rare early strikes, which indicate test strikes, and which are simply flukes that survived by chance alone. The market for the 2000p Sacagawea dollar moves like a storm, sometimes quiet, sometimes violent. When a rare variety appears at auction, prices can explode overnight, making headlines and drawing new collectors into the hunt. The unpredictability creates an aura of suspense, the knowledge that any ordinary-looking dollar could suddenly become a fortune. This uncertainty is part of what keeps the coin forever alive in the public imagination. And then there's the emotional connection. Sacagawea was a symbol of courage, wisdom, and endurance. Her journey carried explorers across endless wilderness, and now her coin carries collectors through the wilderness of possibility. Many people treat the coin like a good luck charm, believing that its golden shine represents opportunity, resilience, and destiny. Whether or not this belief is rational doesn't matter. Symbols gain power through emotion, not logic. Over the years, the stories have grown, yet they all share the same root: the belief that a single coin can alter a life. It only takes one extraordinary piece, one rare mule, one flawless early strike, one unexpected treasure to shift the direction of someone's financial future. That possibility, no matter how small, makes the 2000p Sacagawea dollar a coin of dreams. Even today, decades after its release, the fascination has not dimmed. Collectors still search, still hope, still examine every detail under magnifying lights. Because the 2000p Sacagawea dollar holds something rare. Not just monetary value, but mythic value. It's a coin with a story powerful enough to ignite imaginations and awaken the belief that hidden fortune still exists in the most ordinary places. And that is why people say, if you own a rare 2000p Sacagawea dollar, don't spend it, protect it. Because in the right condition, with the right markings at the right moment, this coin has the power to change your destiny in a heartbeat. Next coin. The legend of the 2004 D Sacagawea dollar. The 2004 D Sacagawea dollar is one of those coins that seems to glow with a mystery far larger than its $1 value. Minted in Denver at a time when most Americans had forgotten the beauty of circulating dollar coins, it carries a golden shine that feels almost like a secret treasure wrapped in metal. When you hold it in your hand, it doesn't feel like modern change. It feels like a relic of a forgotten promise, a symbol of exploration, discovery, and transformation. And among collectors, the 2004D is known not for its common versions, but for its rare, extraordinary survivors, those pieces that escaped the ordinary and entered the realm of unimaginable value. Although not struck from real gold, the coin's stunning golden color grants it an illusion of royal worth. The unique alloy, manganese brass over a copper core, captures sunlight in a way that makes the coin appear warm, almost alive. It was this mesmerizing color that made the Sacagawea series stand out instantly in the early 2000s. Yet the 2004D carried more than beauty. It carried the weight of a story, the legacy of a woman who guided an expedition across unexplored lands and reshaped an entire continent's destiny. Denver, the mint responsible for the D mint mark, has always been a place of rugged precision, producing coins at the foot of the Rocky Mountains with a sense of frontier spirit. In 2004, the facility was buzzing with machines stamping thousands of planchets every minute, forcing molten metal into the elegant design crafted years earlier. But within this river of production, a few coins came out differently. Struck sharper, gleaming stronger, or bearing unusual qualities born from tiny minting quirks. These are the coins that collectors pursue like hidden gold veins waiting deep beneath the earth. The artistry on the 2004 Sacagawea dollar remains one of the most poetic in U.S. coinage. Sacagawea is depicted with her infant son, Jean-Baptiste, resting on her back, representing both strength and the unbreakable instinct to guide new generations forward. Her steady gaze over her right shoulder feels almost prophetic, as though she sees a future the rest of us cannot yet imagine. This imagery alone is enough to make the coin desirable, but the rare versions created in 2004 push it into legend. Collectors quickly discovered that some 2004 dollars carried unusually bold strikes, with deeper feather lines on the eagle and sharper sculpting in Sacagawea's hair. These early strike examples became highly coveted, especially because the Denver Mint's dies were particularly crisp that year. A handful of coins even surfaced with unexpected toning, iridescent blues and purples that formed naturally from subtle chemical reactions over the years. These color-shifted pieces look almost magical, like coins born from fire or dawn light. Adding to the mystery is the astonishing fact that certain 2004 Sacagawea dollars exhibit mint errors so dramatic that they push the coin from collectible to priceless. Off-center strikes, double strikes, broad strikes without the collar, and rotated dies all appeared in extremely low numbers. Some of these errors command extraordinary prices at auctions, turning a single misplaced coin into a fortune. These pieces are mythic among collectors. They prove that perfection is not always the most valuable trait. Sometimes it is a mistake that makes history. And then there are the rumored prototype-like coins, specimens believed to come from exceptionally early production runs. These pieces boast near-mirror fields, sharp details, and a silky smoothness uncommon in circulated examples. While not officially listed as prototypes, the fascination around them has grown into folklore, with collectors whispering that these early 2004 coins were struck before the dies wore down, making them the elite few in a sea of millions. As the years passed, the 2004 Sacagawea dollar gained a reputation as a sleeper, a coin overlooked by the general public but fiercely studied by experts. People realized that most were circulated heavily, thrown into cash registers, vending machines, and pockets. This made flawless examples incredibly rare. A perfect 2004 with no mint scratches, no bag marks, no dullness from handling, just pure luminous luster, is considered a treasure that could command breathtaking value in today's collector market. This is why the myth of the golden fortune grew. Stories spread of individuals discovering rare 2004 examples in old change jars, only to learn their coin was worth far more than they ever dreamed. Some spoke of coins selling for thousands, sparking a wave of treasure hunters eager to search forgotten drawers and long-ignored collections. The idea that a humble dollar could transform one's life overnight created a magic around the coin that goes far beyond its metal composition. The symbolism of Sacagawea herself deepens the connection people feel with this coin. She represented bravery, knowledge, and guidance at a time when the United States was still forming its identity. Holding a Sacagawea dollar feels like holding a snapshot of American endurance. The 2004 forged in a year of relative global uncertainty, became a reminder that resilience builds nations, and sometimes, treasures. Because of this emotional power, many collectors treat the 2004 Sacagawea dollar like a lucky charm. Some carry it in wallets for courage. Others keep it in safes as part of legacy collections they plan to pass down. The coin may not contain actual gold, but its symbolic richness is undeniable. It embodies hope, history, survival, and opportunity, all wrapped in a golden glow. Today, the 2004 Sacagawea dollar remains a coin of deep fascination. Its market behaves unpredictably. A rare error coin can appear out of nowhere and ignite bidding wars, while early strike or high-grade examples continue to attract serious collectors. Every discovery, every new error, every newly certified gem, adds another spark to its legend. The thrill lies in the fact that anyone, anywhere, could be holding a fortune without realizing it. The coin's unpredictable value makes it both a mystery and a dream. You could hold a common example worth only its face value. Or you could hold one of the extremely rare pieces that collectors would pay enormous sums for. That thin line between ordinary and extraordinary is what makes this coin so intoxicating. It reminds you that fortune sometimes hides in the most unlikely places. This is why collectors say, If you have a 2004 Sacagawea dollar, don't spend it. Protect it. Study it. Because under the right conditions, with the right error, the right shine, or the right timing, this little golden coin carries the power to rewrite your destiny overnight. Next coin. The story of the 2003 Sacagawea dollar begins in a moment when America was searching for a symbol that could bridge the distance between its past and its future. Though the Sacagawea dollar series had already been circulating for 3 years, the 2003 issue carried with it a mysterious aura, as if the Denver Mint had infused the coin with a pulse of golden promise. Collectors across the country sensed that something unusual was happening, but very few understood just how significant this coin would become. What makes the 2003 Sacagawea dollar so arresting is not simply its color or design. It is the legend that slowly grew around it. Many ordinary people who found them in pocket change believed they were looking at actual gold, and although the coin is not made of pure gold, its appearance was intentionally crafted to evoke the warmth and glow of precious metal. That illusion, combined with the scarcity of truly flawless strikes from that year, helped transform the coin into a sensation long before the collector market fully caught on. Sacagawea's portrait on the obverse seems almost alive in the 2003 version. Her eyes appear to look beyond the present moment, to a destiny unfolding in quiet certainty. The Denver Mint engravers captured her strength with a clarity that coin specialists often praise as one of the finest artistic renderings in modern American money. Every curve of her cheek, every strand of her braided hair, feels deliberate, intentional, and filled with reverence for the native woman who guided Lewis and Clark across unknown lands. Then there is the child, Jean Baptiste, resting securely on her back. In 2003, this detail took on new symbolic meaning. Many people saw the mother and child design as a reflection of both heritage and hope, a reminder that courage is passed forward across generations. The way Denver struck the details that year created deeper texture, sharper edges, and a more radiant surface, which caused some collectors to call the 2003 the hidden jewel of the Sacagawea decade. What gives this coin its mythic reputation in today's market is the idea that certain 2003 examples exhibit a rare, almost supernatural luster, what collectors call the liquid gold effect. These coins seem to glow even in faint light, and the smooth satin finish reflects softness instead of harsh metallic glare. For many owners, it feels less like a dollar and more like a preserved piece of American history. Stories of lucky finds began appearing around the country. Someone opening a forgotten coin jar, someone receiving one in a casino payout, someone discovering a mint-sealed roll with an unusual gleam. Every time, the finder described the same emotion, a jolt of disbelief, followed by the creeping thought that maybe, just maybe, this simple golden coin could shift their entire destiny. The mystery grew because the Denver Mint did not heavily advertise production details of the 2003 Sacagawea dollars. There were whispers among collectors of experimental blanks, test strikes, and unusual metal reactions that occurred during the minting process. None of these theories were confirmed publicly, which only fueled fascination. Whenever a coin carries unanswered questions, its value is shaped as much by imagination as by metal. Although millions were made, very few survived in the pristine state collectors crave today. Most were spent, tossed in drawers, or shipped into circulation where scratches and wear erased their shine. That is why untouched 2003 pieces, especially the ones with exceptional luster, have become so desirable. They are not merely coins. They are survivors of time, luck, and neglect. Over the years, the legend became stronger. That a truly perfect 2003 Sacagawea dollar could elevate an ordinary person into wealth beyond expectation. Some collectors called it the golden ticket of the pocket change world. Others claimed it was the modern cousin of buried treasure, hidden in plain sight, waiting to be recognized by someone with keen eyes and even keener fortune. Owners of these premium examples often refuse to sell. They speak of the coin as if it has a mind of its own, a presence that brings confidence and possibility into their lives. For them, the value is not measured only by the money it could bring, but by the idea that they hold something incredibly rare, something most people will never see in flawless form. The mystique of the coin is also tied to Sacagawea herself. Her journey was one of impossible odds, but she rose above every obstacle through courage, intelligence, and resilience. Collectors say the coin carries that same spirit, a quiet but unstoppable potential. It is as if the coin symbolizes the idea that great rewards often come from the most unexpected places. By 2003, the Sacagawea dollar was already a symbol of empowerment, but the Denver issue added a shade of mystery that made it unforgettable. In the numismatic world, a coin becomes valuable when history, artistry, rarity, and storytelling converge. The 2003 Sacagawea dollar possesses all of these qualities, making it one of the most compelling modern coins to collect. Today, the market treats the best examples of this coin with a level of awe. Some believe that as time continues to pass, the value will rise beyond imagination, turning early owners into millionaires if they choose to part with their prized coin. Others believe the real power of the coin lies not in selling it, but in holding it, because holding it feels like holding a spark of American heritage in the palm of your hand. So when someone discovers a shining 2003 Sacagawea dollar in a forgotten roll or old family box, they feel a surge of possibility. They begin to wonder, is this the one? Is this the coin with the extraordinary gleam that collectors whisper about? Could this humble golden dollar carry the power to shift their future overnight? Whether or not the coin turns its owner into a billionaire, one truth remains. No other modern American dollar combines myth, beauty, and mystery quite like the 2003 Sacagawea dollar. It is a story sealed in metal, a story of legacy, luck, and the extraordinary potential hidden inside a single shining coin.